Okay, guys, we're live. It says we're live, so I'm just gonna trust that we live. Okay. What's going on, guys? It's your boy. It's tais.worldtv. We are back in the bro cave. And for those of you that don't know, it is One Piece time. It is the OP Boys podcast. For those of you that don't know what that is, basically, we talk about everything One Piece, anime, and manga stuff related. Okay? Now, usually we cover the One Piece chapter every weekend, usually every Saturday. But I decided to do something a little bit different. I'm going to do the actual review of the latest chapter that just passed, or people that get it officially tomorrow. And I'm going to react to the latest One Piece episode as well. Because I see that you guys actually like when I do it live instead of me doing it the actual recording. So we're just gonna just do that from now on. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. Now, if I don't have time or if something happens on Sundays where I can't do the live, then I'll just do uh the record actual I'll record it the night before and then I'll publish it for you guys like that Monday, okay? So please support those videos if you can. But from now on, I think we're gonna just do live reactions for the One Piece episodes. But like I said, I'm going to see if doing the chapter also before we do the actual reaction or basically I'm doing both of them on the same string basically. And I hope that works out. Okay. Because if you guys like it, then I will do it this way. So with that said, also I do it with my boy Buggy. He has something going on right now, so that's why he couldn't come right now. But if he could come into the chat, he can come to the chat, which I'm sure he'll do when he gets a chance. But I usually do it with him every weekend, or almost every weekend, because let me tell you something, life happens, things happen, uh things happen, so life happens. So you're gonna be with me today. You're gonna be with your boy. Now, give me 1 second, y'all. I'll be right back. Give me 2 seconds. All right, give me 2 seconds. I'll be right. We're back. My bad. Had food at the door, because your boy hungry. So I had to go get that food. All right, y'all. So first thing we're gonna do. First things first. We're going to do. We're gonna have a discussion about 1116 for One Piece. Okay. All right. So here's the thing. Right off the bat, I'm kind of annoyed that we're going on break again. I'm a little bit annoyed about that. To be honest with you, and I'm annoyed about it because ever since we've been in the Egghead, it's been phenomenal so far. It's been one of the best arcs so far, and mostly that's because we got so much explanation for questions that we're at a point where we're getting breaks, and we're getting more breaks than we've ever had. Hold on, guys. Can y'all hear me? we're at a point where okay, y'all can hear me. Okay, I thought y'all couldn't hear me. So yeah, we're at a point now where we're getting so many breaks now, and we've never in One Piece we've never had so many breaks as we're having now. And my boy Buggy, well, he can't speak right now, but my boy Buggy, he had an issue, with, and I don't want to speak for him, but he was kind of like, yo, I'm constant stuff. So you know what I mean? So it's just like I still enjoy Egghead. Don't get me wrong. I still enjoy it. I'm glad it's still continuing the pace that it's continuing. But at the same time, I kind of feel the same way. I'm kind of feeling like, hey, I'm kind of, and I think maybe the breaks is the problem because, like I said, we never got this much breaks, like ever. We never got this many breaks, like you know what I mean. And and I don't know, man. Like, and I don't want to, and I'm not trashing the art. Don't get me wrong, but I do see where my boy's coming from now because it's like, remember, like I said, the only times I, I've hmm, the only times I really remember having a break from One Piece, arc wise, I think was not mistaken. I think that was the most. Other than that, I don't think we even had breaks like that. You know, so it's just a little bit, getting used to. And I think it's gonna be like this for a while because I don't know if you guys know, but a lot of people, the mangaka, or the authors work insane amount of hours, so they need their rest. They need it. They need the rest. So I do understand that they really do need that rest, and that's why they have to go on break a lot of the time. But is it worth not getting the content that we need to be getting? I'm gonna leave that for y'all, okay? Because I know for me, hey, listen, because Oda been going at this for 20 years straight, and I think the only time we had like a month break was when we had the time skip. That was the only time I remember having like I mean, don't get me wrong, we had breaks, but in terms of a month, we've only had it like maybe one time was the time skip, and that's the only time I really remember we had like a month break. But other than that, we never really had like a month break like that. But in Egghead, I think we've had the most breaks we've ever had in the arc. So that's what's kind of hampering it for. Feel like it's going to hamper for some people. And let me ask you guys something. Please comment, please. Do you think it would be okay for Oda to take these kind of breaks from arcs going forward? Would you be cool with that? Because I think I had this conversation with Bucky a while ago. And I think I said, from my point of view, I think some of them wouldn't be. I wouldn't say wouldn't be cool with it, but I feel like some people would be kind of like, "Yo, what the hell?" Like, I need my One Piece because we've been so spoiled to get it consistently, but now it's just like we're not getting it like we used to. And again, Oda's getting older. She's getting older because let me tell you something. When you get older, certain things fail on you. You start getting slower. Like everything just starts crashing down after you get a certain age. So at this point, personally, I would rather homie just recuperate, get some sleep. Don't get 2 hours of sleep because some of them be getting 2 4 hours of sleep. It's crazy, and then going back to work the next day. It's crazy. But you got to take care of yourself. So bottom line, I feel like he really does need the rest. So let him get that rest. It's fine. Let him get the rest. It is off-putting that I keep getting breaks in the arcs, but I'm cool with that. If we're getting that from now on, honestly, at this point, I'm just kind of like trying to get used to it, you know. So that's the thing. So getting into the chapter itself, um, I'm a little bit half and half with it. I liked it, but then I didn't like it. We got like a couple of new things that happened, but primarily things. Well, let me say this: some things got confirmed. Some things got confirmed that we already knew. Some things didn't. Okay. Uh, but I did like this chapter overall. It's just it wasn't hype for me this chapter for me. That's the thing, right? And hmm. But like overall, I did like it. I did like certain things about this. Like I like that Vegapunk still going along with his message. He acknowledges his mistake. He acknowledges that he's not perfect, and I think he's been saying this throughout the whole message from chapters ago. Like, yo, I'm not perfect. I have made mistakes. I have tried to make this, but it ended up being this. You know, perfect example: the mother flame. We got confirmation that the mother flame was used. Well, a piece of it was stolen, courtesy of Europe, to give the government so that, or Emu and them, so Emu and them or the Gurusei can use this to destroy Luisha. And we find out that the weapon that was used to destroy Luisha it is Pluton. Even if you look at the chapter where Momonosuke, he said, "Oh, so Pluton is," but I don't think he knew it was a weapon, and that's what I got from it. Now, if I'm wrong, please let me know in the comments. But I don't think Momonosuke knew it was a weapon. The way he made it sound like, and that's the thing too. I had to read the actual vid translations because certain things are confusing. That was one of them. But we'll get to that. So yeah, so we got confirmation today. We also got confirmation that the actual transponders now is actually located in the giant robot. Now, I didn't know that, but it makes total sense. And it makes total sense because if y'all watch my reaction, go check it out. If y'all watch my reaction on Friday, I had said, hey, that's right, because when we first saw Vegapunk, we saw him coming out of that damn machine, out of the big robot. So that makes sense. That makes sense. And I was like, oh, did that make that it all comes together. It all comes together. So damn. And I was like so hyped about that because I'm like, yo, of course he put it in there. So now the question is, can the robot defend itself against the Gurusei? That's the thing. And I don't know. I don't know. This is one of these apparently that's the thing. Uh I'll get to that later. But this thing is very strong. I don't doubt it. Because he went rampaging in Mary Joa like 5 years ago or 10 years ago. Something like that. So he's pretty strong, but we don't know how he got put down. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if the Gorosei put it down. I wouldn't be surprised because I don't see anything being strong enough in Mary Joa. You know what? I take that back. God's Knights are there in Mary Joa. Because remember, we saw homie. Hey, what's his name? The dude that looks like Shanks. We saw him cut down one of the Turbido, the celestial dragons, the liberal. So it could be possible that he struck it or they striked it down. That's definitely possible. And or the Gorosei striked it down too. Who knows? Who knows? It's either one of the two. Either one of the two. So here's the thing. And like I said, it just makes perfect sense. So, but I think let me go back to it actually. Uh, York calls it the Fabostratum. So I guess inside the robot there is like a lab in there as well. That's what I'm guessing. Could be wrong about that, but let me know. You know. Also, there is another confirmation too that. Oh, and you know what too? You know what I missed too? The people that's actually with the Revolutionary Army. I actually forgot that they picked up the Luicians. So the Luicians are the ones that's watching. And you got one that was crying that says, "How could they do this to Luisha?" That was one of them. So that's my fault because I had forgotten about that. Also, I wanted to talk about this too. I wanted to talk about real quick. Kai. Kainu says, "Vegapunk, you're gonna explain everything." Now, this is where I need to find out the actual translation because I don't know if he's like, "Hey, when I get my hands on you, you're gonna explain everything," or he's saying, which kind of wouldn't make sense because Vegapunk at this point is gone, and we got confirmed about it. But again, he might not know that, so we don't know. We don't know. And then he either or is saying, I like Vegapunk. You're really gonna tell them everything. So it's either one or the other. That's the thing I'm kind of confused about. But if he's saying, but that's the thing that interests me because if he's saying, "Hey, listen, you're gonna when I get my hands on you, you're gonna explain everything." Does this mean that when he finds out, does this mean that Akainu was going to leave the government? Is he gonna leave? Is he gonna do his own thing? Because that'll be a big thing if that happens. Because that was my thing during my reaction this week. Knowing the Navy, not everybody in the Navy, like the top people, like Garp and Goku, the admirals, etc. They all know this. Like they have to know this. My question is, why are people like Garp staying with the Navy, knowing full well the world government did shit like this? That's my question. And now it's like I'm kind of like looking at Garp a certain way now. Because and that's the beauty of this story story. The information that we're getting from Vegapunk. That's the most interesting thing about this. Because he's saying, "Hey, listen, I don't know who's good and evil. That's not for me to determine. All I can do is just give you the facts. That's y'all make that up for yourselves. What you think is good or evil, or whatever." And he was talking, I think this was last week when he said this about Joyboy. Joyboy was going against the world government at the time for unknown reasons. And well, one of those reasons might have been they, well, they, no, I think he said one of the reasons was because they had conflicting ideas about how the world should work. That's why they went to war. So, and that's why I'm bringing this up now because it's like, all right, well, if y'all if y'all knew about this, why are y'all cool with this? Especially does not like the way the government does shit. But you gonna sit there and still work for these two. You the same one that's gonna sit there and let Ace get executed. And it's just like I'm wondering, like, all right, well, and that's why I'm looking at Garp a certain way now, because it's like, yo, you saying this, but you still rocking with him. So what we doing? Why didn't do? And that's another big question. Why did Dragon leave? If Dragon left because he found out what was going on, why the hell didn't a Garp go? See, I have so many questions now because it's like, yo, is Garp a good guy or any of them a good guy? You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing we get, and that's the thing we get to the end where Vegapunk spills all the tea and says, "Hey, and the only people that really knows what happened 800 years ago were the Roger Pirates. They're the only ones. They're the only ones that know what happened." And it's a shock to everybody because nobody knew this except for the Straw Hat Pirates. Because remember, in Showbook, and this is why I'm glad I went back to watch One Piece for the beginning. If y'all remember, in Shabody, Rayleigh explained to them that they know what happened. They know exactly what happened. But he didn't tell the Straw Hats because one, he said, even if I had told you, y'all not powerful enough to do anything about it. And then two, Luffy said he didn't want to know because he wants to deal with, he wants the journey. He don't give a goddamn about what happened. He don't even want to know about the One Piece. He's like, hey, forget that. I'd rather find out. Even Robin was like, nah, don't tell me now. I'd rather just find out on my own, you know. And I've seen a lot of people say, well, they're good guys because they knew about it. They knew about all of this and didn't decide not to do anything about it. Well, you got to look at it like this. These are the same people that are saying that Dragon didn't do anything either. And Dragon hasn't done anything. When, again, but, again, I don't want to speak for Buggy because she's not here, but Buggy has said this beautifully. He said, well, listen, Dragon is a small faction compared to the freaking world government, where they have a bunch of resources. So, of course, he has to be very strategic in how he deals with things, unlike the world government. So, I'm saying that to say that this might be the same case for the Roger Pirates. Roger's crew. They might have known what they know was happening, but it could have been the same thing. They weren't strong enough to deal with it. Yeah, Roger was strong as hell. But y'all gotta remember something. Roger needed help fighting Rox DX event. And we still don't know a lot about him. So Roger is very strong. But he's not the strongest man in the world. He's not. Okay? He's not. He might have been the strongest pirate that ever lived. Or one of the strongest pirates, but he's not the strongest pirate. Maybe that might go to Exabek because he needed guard help to defeat Exabek. And again, we still don't know nothing about him. We still don't know anything about him except for the fact that he's a D. That's the only thing that we know. So that's the question. Well, I mean, I'm leaving it to you guys. Like, why do you think the crew, Roger's crew, never did anything about it? You know what, man? I gotta put the fan on. I'm sorry, guys. I hope y'all can still hear me. Hopefully. So that's the thing, guys. I feel like they may have not been powerful enough to deal with what they had to do. Because remember, we're getting all this stuff now. We got we got the Pluton being used. We got and again, we only know about Pluton. We don't even know where the other two are. There's three of them. We don't know what the other two are. We don't. Or not officially. We can make inferences, but we can't make an actual, hey, it's there. You know what I'm saying? So that's still in the air. But I do feel like we will get the answer to those questions at the end of this arc. I feel like a lot of questions we're going to get at the end of this arc. And I found it also interesting because now we see in the beginning, well, a couple of pages were interesting to me because we see Emu at the beginning of this looking at Lily, and we don't know why they're staring at this damn picture. We don't know. I don't know if it's because of his anger. I don't know if it's hate. I don't know if it's sadness. I don't know because the times that we have seen Emu, it's been a shepherd. They've been a tribe, so we don't know what the person, if it's a he or she. Well, I think they confirmed it from the other chapters that it was a he. I could be wrong. So we don't know why he is staring at that picture for so long. Maybe it's because now that the message is getting out about Joyboy and everything and then the world sinking and all of that stuff, now they're looking at her because I believe it was because of her and Joyboy is why we got the poneglyphs in the first place, because I remember Emu getting very upset when she was in the meeting with the Gorosei and Cobra, and I think she said something like, "Yo, I don't know why she did this. This was stupid. I don't even know why she made the poneglyphs for it. Like, I don't know why she made it for these people." So that might be why she's looking at it. I don't know. But what do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments. And then we get to Nefertiti's funeral. I think this is his funeral. I'm not mistaken, because you got the right hand man to or the bodyguard to Vivi like crying, and you got the duck crying too. So it's like on both fronts, And I think this is confirmation that Cobra is dead, uh, which kind of was duh. You know what I mean? But I think this chapter really confirms that he's gone. So, and like I said, you see everybody reeling, and I think they're having the funeral now, which is coincidental because now it's with Vegapunk's message. So I think that was coincidental. So yeah, like they're still reeling over what happened to Cobra. You know. Oh, and I forgot about this. So, Stussy, I think, and I said this in the reaction. I think Stussy is not going to be a straw hat now because I think she's going to be rolling with Kaku and um Lucci, because we find because we see uh Stussy was kind of still going through the motions of her being human, and homie comforts her and says, "Hey, listen, like you are." Edison says, "Hey, listen, I'm sorry we put you through that. I know you had to choose between your friends and us, and you chose us. We sorry about that, but you know what? Boo boo, do you? Okay, go have your life. Go live with Kaku and I said Luisha, Lucci. Have a good time. You know what I'm saying? Don't hurt yourself, but have a good time." So I found that interesting because I thought she was going to go with the Straw Hats after this, but it seems that that's not the case, and that's cool. That's fine. It's fine. Um, but it seems like she got that kind of like closure with her humanity. And I find that pretty cool. And I find that it's pretty cool that Lucci has changed too. Lucci looked at everybody like an asset. But as we saw chapters ago, he begged, damn, what was his name? The burglar say to spare Kaku's life. He's like, "Yo, that's my boy. You know what I'm saying? That's my road dog. So please spare him." So it was cool to see that it's cool to see that progression. And now we're seeing Stussy kind of begging Edison to let Kaku live, or bring him, let Kaku live because he didn't deserve it, you know. And yeah, so I think she's going to be with Kaku, and they're going to be just chilling with Lucci. Now, are they going to go back to CP9? I doubt it, especially Stussy, because now, well, I don't even know if they know about Stussy, the girl. I don't even know if they know about her yet. I don't know. And I don't know if Lucci's gonna even keep that secret, because as we know, Lucci is very petty, very petty. So I don't know what he's going to do, but it seems like she is going to, maybe Stussy and Kaku are going to leave CP the CP Cypher Pole. Maybe they're gonna leave and they're just gonna be just chilling together. Maybe get together. Who knows? Who knows? Let me know what y'all think, though. Let me know in the comments down below. Oh yeah, and just to add, it was cool that, and I think this is Don Chinjiao that we seeing in this picture. Now I don't know that. If y'all know, let me know in the comments down below. And we see, what's his name, King Riku, right? The one that can, like, that one with the boxing gloves, the yellow boxing gloves in the crown, and like he could charge his like punch for, like, he had to charge it for like 10 minutes or something to get like a very explosive power or something like that. So he's in here, so that's cool. It was cool to see him again too. I'm trying to figure out what else. Yeah, I think that's really it, guys. I think that's really it. And then, like I said, you see Saint, the girls say no where to go because of York. So now they're all gonna go and they're all gonna deal with York. I mean, with the robot. Now, like I said, Is the robot strong enough to deal with this? I don't know. I don't know. However, um, yeah, that's about it. That's really everything that happened. Like I said, I don't hate the chapter. I actually really do like the chapter still. I just feel like we're we're getting breaks. Sorry. I do like the chapter. I do. It's just I kind of wish we had more before we left on break. That's the only thing. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Do you give it a like do you hate it? Do you love it? Like how do y'all feel about this, man? Because honestly, I just feel I just feel like I don't know. Oh, sorry. Like, why is it that you know what's happening? You've seen, you know the information, and you're still gonna go and work for the Navy, the government. And I'm talking about like Goku, because you see Goku eating his cookie very nervous. You know what I mean? So all of that stuff, I need questions for it. Like, and I'm just looking at them a certain way now, especially Go. You know what I mean? But like I said, let me know what you guys think, man. And as a score, I probably give this like a 7.5 out of 10. I probably give it that. Like I said, we know some things. We got confirmation on things, but it kind of like it's stuff that we certain things we already knew, certain things we don't. And I got again, it brings up more questions, which is fine, which is good because I love that. All right, y'all. So listen, that was the end of the One Piece discussion. So I hope you enjoyed that. And now we're about to get into the reaction. So let's do that. Give me a second, guys. I gotta set up. I gotta set up. I gotta set up. Where's my? Oh, there we go. So we're gonna deal with episode 1107. We're gonna deal with 1107. Gonna react to it now. You know what, guys? I think I'm gonna put on the volume a little bit up. Hopefully, they don't give me a problem. YouTube doesn't give me a problem. Hopefully. Okay. Make sure everything's off. Okay. Make sure y'all can see too. Yeah, okay, we're good. All right. All right. 7. Let's get to it. It's not- I forgot. I can't even put on the music. I forgot all about that. My bad, y'all. My bad. Oh, give me one. Me too. They did a great job with this flashback for Kuma. Voice in Kuma right now, they're doing an awesome job. Because I really feel bad for Kuma right now. I really feel bad for him. Well, yeah, it's a memory, so she can't really do anything. Yeah, I feel so bad for Kuma, bro. Damn, bro. Hold up, why y'all doing this to me, man? Oh my god, and then you gonna beat his ass? Come on. Oh my god, bro. What? Oh my gosh. Ain't giving his kid the work, bro. Alright, let's see what's happening next week. Oh, okay, we're gonna get some action next week. Okay, okay. No break. We're getting action. Ooh, we go X. Oh, Zoro versus S Hawk, bro. Let's get it. Let's get it, y'all. Video. I mean the episode. And we're gonna end it here, guys. You like this? If so, I'm gonna keep doing it this way. So I'll just do the reaction, the review, or the discussion for the newest episode in the same stream. Let me know if you like it this way. Let me know in the comments down below. And please support the channel if you're new here. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. And let me know what else you want me to react to. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Later, y'all.